Hello, great minds. Hope you're doing great today. Hope you're excited to be a part of this conversation because I'm always excited to, spend time with you, to share knowledge with you. Yes, feel free to place your contributions, your comments in the comment section. This is not a one-way thing. I'm not here to command you on what to do. No, we are here to share knowledge. I share with you what I have been inspired to, and you share with me what you have been inspired to, what you have tried, what have worked for you, and also the community. Other people get to read your comments and also learn from you. So feel free. If this is your first time of coming here, you are welcome in the name of the Lord. You're very welcome. We really appreciate the fact that you're checking us out. We encourage you to hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you get to know when we post new videos. Do well to check here every single Monday. We have something for you. Yes, and for the returning viewers, you're appreciated. Take this hug. This hug is for you. Yeah. We've been talking about purpose versus plan with concentration on plan. And we are concentrating on plan in our online conversations because in our Reactivate Great Minds community, offline community, yes, we have a community where we converge. Yes, we have a lot of materials. We had a program in the month of September that talks about purpose and plan, and they are very rich. I encourage you to be a part of this community. You want to have access to these materials. It will clear your doubts, it will clear your confusion. Yes, a whole lot of people are confused about purpose. Purpose is something most search for. A lot of people search for purpose. A lot of people chase other things thinking it is purpose, so come and get this. I encourage you. If you want to be a part of this community, yes, send us an email, reactivategreatminds@gmail.com or react1v8@gmail.com. The address will be placed below this video or in the description box below. Do well to check it out as well. I encourage you so that you can have access to the materials that we share offline. We have literal things that you can be working with. We also do one-on-one coaching. Yes, so feel free to buzz us up, send us an email, and we'll give you details of how we operate. In the last video, we started the plan series, purpose versus plan, concentration on plan. I would encourage you to go and watch the video in case you have not seen it. Go and watch the video so that you can catch up with us where we are at. Today, I want to encourage you from somewhere that you might not be paying attention to. Plan helps us to stay focused. Plan helps us to be more productive. Plan helps us to be self-aware. And I'll explain this to you. But before I explain this to you, I want to call your attention to the fact that you need to know what you're doing for the day. I know if I should ask how many of us have plans, many of us will raise our hands, and most times our plans are in the long term. Oh, what I want to achieve in 10 years, 5 years, 3, 2, 1 year, 6 months, and all that. How about your moments? How about your now? How about the next 2 hours? What have you set out to do? How about if you're watching this in the morning, what do you know that you're doing in the afternoon? What are you going to be doing in the evening? Today counts. There's a saying that said, little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. It is very true. And I'll give you an example. You have a tap in your house. Open it a little and place a bucket underneath. Go out for the day, and by the time you are coming in the evening, if that bucket is not full, it will be almost filled. Now just imagine that you're traveling and leave that little drops of water coming down, and you travel for a long time. It can flood your house. It's just a matter of time. What does this tell you? Indeed, little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. The Bible tells us that do not despise the days of little beginning. These are important. Little things are. It is the little things that piles up to give the effect of the great things that we are seeing. Yes, anything that's they start from up to dig, like somebody wrote it, it will be a grave. It's grave. You want to dig grave. Of course, you start from up, you don't start from down. So if you're starting from up, you say, I want to start from high, then you're placing, you're opening a place where you want to actually bury that which you want to even start doing. So you want to consider it. Now I told you that planning your moments, planning your hours, your day, how it will go, it helps you to be self-aware. And this is how it happens. For example, I work 9 to 5, and I also am an author. I write, I'm a minister of God, and I also speak. Now how do I balance this? I'm productive because I set out the day planning what I would do. When I get to the office, I know what I'm doing. Let's say I get to the office by 7:30, or let's say I get to the office by 8. I know what I will do, what I'm supposed to do from that time to 9. From 10 to 11, I know what I'm supposed to do. From 12 to, I know what I'm supposed to do. So that I'll be effective there. And for example, I have superiors that I report to. I know what they frequently ask for. So I ensure that those things are ready even before they ask for it. And so in that way, nobody is doing fire brigade approach. Even if anybody is bringing fire brigades, it will not affect me. Why? Because I've studied what is required. I've tried my best to meet up. Most times when you see everybody doing the fire brigade approach, is because you just stumble into the day. Everybody just stumble in and say, oh, we know what we are supposed to do at work. I know what I'm supposed to do in the evening. Everybody just stumbles in without really taking care of the moment, taking care of the seconds, the minutes, the hour. And so when you have this plan, you know what you're doing. You will realize that you are more productive. You deliver on time. You have reports ready. If you're someone like me that works in a financing environment, one person's work begins another's, and one person's end begins another. So there is like a chain effect. Like you don't start and end in your place. So somebody will need the end product of what you're doing to start what you're doing. You will need another person's end product to start what you're doing. So imagine that your place is the one that is always lacking and drop people behind. Then you yourself will be putting pressure on yourself. You're not being productive. You're affecting your health because you'll be thinking extra. You'll be running around. You don't have a settled mindset. Why? Because you failed to plan your day. So it is important. Now, for example, yes, I know what I do, and I'm not a robot. Like, I'm not a robot. I don't. Some people say join Ndidi is always too serious. No, I laugh. I like funny things. I listen to funny things. I read funny things and everything. So don't think I'm a robot. I'm not a robot. Let me tell you something. I watch movies. I'm very sure most of you have not seen the numbers of movies that I've seen. And I'm still productive. Why? Because I have time for everything. Yes. So when it's time for this, I know what I'm supposed to do. When it's time for that, I know what I'm supposed to do. When I'm off work, that is when I focus on my writings, I focus on my messages, I focus on my speech where I have to deliver. That is where, I pay attention to that. And remember I told you that little planning will make you to be self-aware. I'll use myself for example. Now, because my day is planned out, I already know what I'm doing and when I'm doing what I'm doing. And if it's the office time, yes, there are times where that your plan will not work because you have superior you're reporting to that will want to, give you additional assignments or ask you for one or two things that can alter your time, but that will not be consistent, and it is not on you. You also have subordinates who needs to feed you back, and at times they will not say, oh, by now you're doing this. No, they'll come in. So at intervals, that your plan can be interrupted, but it's not a usual thing, and it doesn't make you ineffective. So let's say I'm done with the day, done with the office duty, done with everything. When I get back, I know what I'm supposed to do. I realized that for house chores, for example, taking care of the house, cleaning, ironing, washing, making everywhere fantastic, I realized that I am more productive at night. Me, I'm very plain, I'm open. I'll open up to you, tell you my strength, my weaknesses, so that you can also, it's when we tell people that we have strength and weaknesses that they will see hope that they can do better. But if we come here and keep pushing out all our perfect place, then we are not helping anybody. If I just come here and tell you that I'm productive, I am this, I am not helping you in any way. Because we are humans. I'm human. Why should I hide my flaws? I have my flaws. It is in, opening it up that I can help somebody to become better. Yes. So I noticed that in the morning, I'm not so, like, if I have to clean, I have to wash, I have to do something, I really don't pay attention to details. Like, those things will not be very well done, they will not be perfectly done. But the things I do at night, when I clean at night, when I wash at night, when I do things at night, I realize that they are better. So now I know my area of strength and area of weaknesses. When it comes to domestic things, my strength time is in the night. Like, I'm all out. I can get it done in the night. That is self-awareness. Now I know how to schedule certain things. I know what to do when I have to do them. Yes. And I also know that when I want to do something, when I set out to do something, the moment I get up to start it, if I don't continue it at that time, if I just sit down and say, in the next 10 minutes, procrastination, I might end up not doing that. That's another of my weakness. So once I get up to say I want to do this, I ensure I follow up on it and I do it, because I know that if I don't follow up and do it at that time, the chances of me getting those things done are, should I say, 5/10, 2/10, depending on what it is. So when you plan your day, when you plan your time, when you plan your moments, when you plan your today, it makes you also to be self-aware. And self-awareness is key. Self-awareness is key. Self-awareness will help you not to deceive yourself. You can deceive every other person, but you can't deceive yourself. Self-awareness helps you not to deceive yourself. It helps you pinpoint where you need improvements. So if you have to go talk to somebody, if you have to read book, if you have to search the internet on how to be better, if you have to be disciplined. For example, if you love sleeping long and you have to be disciplined, then you already know and you start working on yourself. So you see how it helps us to be more effective and it helps us to be more productive. So the little drops of today, the one thing that we are doing, the moments we are taking serious, the things we are jotting down, then we'll also know that, it is important. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't know if it's this video or the last one, that the Bible says that which of you will want to build a house will not first sit down and calculate if you have sufficient to complete it, so that you don't start it and at the end of the day you stop halfway and you'll be laughed at. I know you want to ask me, Joy Ndidi, why would you bring Bible inside here? Here at the Reactivate Great Minds Community, we believe in God. We believe in the power of Christ. We believe in representing the kingdom. We believe that we are kingdom citizens, just temporary here on earth. So while we are here, we should, represent Christ. We should witness him in every single thing that we are doing. And that is why we walk towards being excellent. I love Daniel in the Bible. I love Daniel. Daniel was known for excellence. Daniel was known as a child of God, and he was known for excellence. He was relevant in how many governments. Go and do your study. I always encourage you, study your Bible to challenge you. He was relevant. So we need to be relevant as children of God. We should be the one. I strongly believe in. I always say it wherever I find myself, that the people of the world should come to the kingdom people to learn excellence. So at whatever it is that I'm doing, I should be outstanding. I should be better. I should improve. I should grow in it. I should not maintain status quo. I should see how I will do that thing and deliver in such a way that other people will come asking for how they can achieve that. That should be us as kingdom people. And that is what the Reactivate is here to do. To wake up your sleeping giant, that part of you, because God has created, has installed, has programmed everything that you need to be the best possible version. God has already embedded in you. He has installed in you. He has inserted. He built you up to it. So we are here to reactivate that part of you. So you see why it's very important that you're part of this community? Yes. Still on plans. We'll leave you for now to go and think, relax, study, digest everything we have said here until we see in our next video. Don't forget to like our videos, share with somebody that might need it, Draw in young people to come and learn, to invest their data as well. Yes, you need to, know how to, be better in everything that you're doing, because indeed you can be the best in that very thing that you're doing. Yes, don't forget to share with us on plans. Whatever topic we are treating, you're very welcome. It's not a one-way thing. I'm not here to command you. I'm here to share ideas. I'm here to share what I'm inspired to share, and I'm also here to read from you. There are other people in these communities who will look forward to what other people have in the comment section, because they might not even just be able to grasp one or two things, but your comment can just be the turning point for just one person. So I encourage you, put in that comment. Don't be stingy. Tell us, how do you see plan? Do you think it's necessary to plan? What do you think? Long term, short term, which one is more important? Which one is more effective? Feel free to say, oh no, Joy, Ndidi, I don't agree with this. I agree with this. This is an open-ended conversation. So let's have this contribution as we continue. Do have a great day. Ciao.